Hey guys, so I'm back again with another Adventures with Abby. So this is probably going to be the last cruise story I have. Probably not, I just lied there. I mean, I would like it to be the last cruise story because a lot of people are probably going to be sick of them. They're probably sick of them by now. But, no, I have too many stories to tell you. So, today we're going to be talking about this one particular person. I know it is not my emo boyfriend from the last video. We already talked enough about him. I spent like 12 minutes obsessing over him and telling my lonely story. Today we're going to be talking about basically my side hoe, Pretty Boy. Now, so if you do not want to hear another lonely story about me, you can exit this video. If you don't want to see any more Adventures of Abby, just wait. I'll probably post another video. I don't fucking know. So yeah. Let's get directly into it. So on the first day of the cruise, I wasn't actually really with any of my friends that I would be with for the rest of the cruise. I was trying to introduce myself to new people. I was like, hey guys, hey, I'm Abby, like, what's up? So I was talking to different people, and they were kind of boring. I mean, like, no offense to them, and I was probably just, like, a bored person, because I just wanted to be, like, jumping around and doing shit. So I was sort of zoning out while they were talking and introducing themselves, which is a bad thing. I'm a bad person. So I was, like, looking over to the side, and I see this guy, and, like, I am a really, really tall person. I'm 5'9", and it's just, like I'm a freaking elf. So this guy is like my height, maybe an inch taller than me. I'm like, oh my god, damn! And from the side, he looked exactly like this boy, and I had a crush on this boy for like 8 billion years, and now I don't because he's a freaking... I just have no words to describe my opinion of him anymore. So is gonna be my response. I have to burp. Holy shit. I'm just getting so excited. Oh, my laptop wasn't working. I burped. I'm so proud. Okay, so I burped again. I'm like looking over, like, is this like actually like my man that I didn't like? And it turns out it wasn't, and it was this guy, and he was like, yeah, I am. I'm not gonna say his age because that's weird, but he was like, yeah, I'm like old enough to be in your group. He looked like he was a freaking 18. I'm like, no, you're not in our group. So she was like, no, it's okay. You can go to the other like older kid club. Like, it's chill. They'll be fine with you there. So he like walks off, and I was like, bye. And me, this is when I basically met all my friends because we're all flipping out. We're like, hey boy, hey, you're so pretty. Oh my god. So when I joined that group, the nickname we gave to this attractive male was Pretty Boy. So that's what we called him, and every single time we saw him, whether it be like on the elevator, coming up the stairs, in the buffet, on the golf, like, no, we would flip our shit and be like, oh my god, it's Pretty Boy. So one time, we were just casually sitting in the, like, golf area. It was really cool, and he's there, and he, like, comes out, he's with his little brother. We're all, like, heavy breathing, and, like, trying to guess what his name was. And my friend, she knows who she is. She was being creepy AF, and so she went up to him, and she's like, what's your name? And he's like, she just sort of, like, laughed, and he was like, yeah, my name is, I'm gonna give him a different name, what should we name him? Okay, so, like, let's just say his name was Thomas. So he's like, yeah, my name's Thomas. And we're like, oh my god, he actually told us his name. That was not what we were expecting at all, by the way. So we're, like, freaking out. And every time we saw Thomas, he would be with his friends. And we got this other, like, pal, and she also knows who she is. But she was, like, way more mature than us in every single way. So she was, like, the kids in that older kid club, like, liked her. Like, they thought she was pretty chill. And, well, I don't really know if they liked the rest of us. They sort of allowed her and, like, the rest of her friends in. So we sort of got a free ride into that club. So we would just sit there and, like, appreciate his beauty. He was so pretty. Like, the way I explain it is that he looks kind of like Ansel Elgort. But, like, not, like, a younger version of Ansel Elgort. No, he looks like him now. Like, now time, if you saw Ansel Elgort. And he was also, like, kind of a fuckboy. Not gonna lie, he, like, led so many girls on. He was, like, flirting with them and shit, and then he, like, did nothing with them. So, yeah, he was a fuckboy. So just imagine Ansel Elgort, but, like, bitchy Ansel Elgort. And he gave off that vibe, like, maybe he was gay, but he flirted too much with the girls for him to be, like, solid gay, so, like, oh, maybe he's bi. So, yeah, that was Pretty Boy. And now I'm gonna share some stories with Pretty Boy. So, Okay, the first story was probably the most majestic story. It's probably going to be the only story because it's so long. So, basically, I was with that girl, the more mature one, like the fabulous one, and then my very close friend, whose name I'm also not going to mention, but she's pretty chill, and we were down there being near the hot tubs, and they were getting out of the hot tubs, like, freaking shirtless. Like, we had been at the other hot tub, so we were, like, sort of wearing our bathing suits, sort of had, like, clothes on, and, like, just appreciating them, and we were sitting off to the side, like, my friend and I, we were just drinking lemonade, and my other friend was, like, talking with them, because they actually liked her, and this guy, he starts screaming, "Feed me, Simon! Feed me!" So I'm like, no, that's not how it goes. So I'm just sort of, like, under my breath, like, holding my little cup of lemonade, like, actually, it's Seymour. And he's like, if he's facing this way, he turns around and he's like, "What did you just say?" I'm like, God damn! Oh my god, my computer's working. So I'm like, God damn! Like, I did not think he was gonna hear me. So he turned around and he's like, "What did you just say?" I was like, "Actually, it's Seymour." He's like, "Oh my god, you saw that movie? You saw Little Shop of Horrors?" I'm like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Oh my god!" And so he puts his fist out, actually, and he's just like, "Fist me." I'm like, I would, but I don't think you'd like that. So I was just like, "Yeah, I'll fist bump you." So I, like, fist bump him, and it was really chill, and he was, like, really muscular and had abs and stuff, and I was, like, freaking out on the inside, like, oh my god, I just fist bumped this really, really pretty guy. So, obviously, he had been very drunk at the time. And I don't know how he was drunk, considering his age. Like, I'm just gonna let you know he was under 21. Just gonna put that out there. But somehow he acquired alcohol, because he would not be singing, like, really loud songs. He was singing High School Musical, Don't Stop Believing, like, Glee songs. And he was just fucking jamming out with all of his buddies. There was, like, 8 guys there and, like, 4 girls, I want to say. They're fucking jamming out and, like, singing, like, none of them were sober, I could tell you that much. And they were all, like, laughing and doing more fist bumps, and I ended up leaving because I had to go get more lemonade, and so he was chatting with my friend, and she was like, "Yeah, I am from a city in Abby's state, which is New York," and I was yeah, and he asked me to introduce myself. I was like, "I'm Abby, I'm from not the city, just regular New York," and he was like, "Oh, that's chill," and we shook hands, and his hand was really muscular. I'm not gonna lie, I look like I have really bad posture the way I'm sitting. It's like, oh yeah, I'm really, really fat. No, I'm not, I swear. So, he was, like, really pretty, okay? But he ended up putting a shirt on. It was really unfortunate, and they were like, okay, my computer's working now. So, he was like, "Yeah, you guys should come back to the club with us, like, it'll be all cool," and we're like, "Oh my god, he invited us to his club, oh my god!" Okay, so we were flipping our shit, and we ended up not going, because, like, more shit broke loose, and we had to go solve that, whatever the fuck, so yeah, that was my first story, and I, actually, looking at the time, it's only 8 minutes, so I can go to 12, so I'm gonna tell you another story. This was probably the most fabulous one. This was earlier on in the night, when they were still sitting in the hot tub, with all of his gal friends surrounding him. Now, there was a lot of drama going on right now, okay? So, like, my friend was freaking out because the guy she liked actually turned out to like one of our other friends, and there was, like, a lot of drama because, like, she was feeling really salty towards that other friend, and I was, like, still kind of, like, close with that other friend, and then, like, my other friend was, like, really close with her, so there was a lot of salty feelings going on, and we didn't know what the fuck to do, so we're, like, running around, searching for her, hoping she's not, like, crying in a bathroom somewhere. She wasn't, I promise, but, like, still we were, like, flipping our shit, and so we were running around, and we ran past the hot tub, so he, like, I don't know if any of you have been on a cruise before, but this specific cruise, the hot tub was, like, circular, obviously circular. And around each of it, there were panels, so, like, the water didn't splash out on the ground, because that's, like, fucking weird, because hot tub water is gross, and people pee in it and shit, that's why it's so warm, just gonna let you know. Now, that's not a true fact, but it's my personal opinion. So anyway, there's these giant panels, sort of, and there's, like, cracks in between them. So, he sort of, like knocks on the glass, and he's like, "Hey, you!" I was like, "Me? Like this girl? Like, me? he was like, yeah, you, come here. So I like go over to the glass, and he's like, we're like really close. Like this distance, this was between us, and also like thick 1-inch glass all around. But no, like this little gap, we were pretty close. So I could have done better with myself and like really taken the chance and be like, hey baby, no, not like that, but I've been like, hey, like what's up? No, there was so much shit going on. I was so stressed out. So he actually starts trying to do this fucking pickup line. It was like, is there something stuck in my eye? Because I can't. And I was like, nope. And I walked away. I was like, goodbye. Have a nice night. Adios, bitch. And then I went into the fucking like what's the word? Buffet. And I never saw him after that. Like until later that night. So I was flipping my shit. After we found my friend, I was sort of laying, like, freaking starfish style in the basketball court, flipping my shit, that he actually tried to use a pickup line. And, like, I had a feeling that he was probably, like, joking. Well, not really, because it was kind of, like, a serious thing, but, like, I had a feeling he had probably been, like, dared to do this, or this was some sort of flirty fuckboy behavior that he went through, because he's a fucking fuckboy. So yeah, that's the shit. Now, I have 1 minute left. I'm gonna fucking use it. So after the cruise, I missed getting his phone number because I was going to that concert, not concert, but like show with the really like, whew, guy. And so I didn't get his number, but my friend got his number, so she gave me his number, and I texted him, and he was like, hey, and I was like, what you doing? And he's like, oh, nothing, like, what about you? I was like, I'm watching American Horror Story, and you don't know who I am. And he was like, no. So I was like, I'm Abby from the cruise, and I worried for a second that he, like, wasn't even from the cruise, but he was. He just didn't remember me, and I showed him a picture of me. It was not a good picture, I'm just gonna say. I was gonna try to be like, yeah, it was an okay picture, and no, it was a shitty picture. And he was like, oh. And my computer. Okay, and he was like, oh. And I was like, oh, yeah, like, you sound really fucking disappointed, thanks, asshole. And he was like, sorry. So yeah, and then he's sort of quiet. I was like, I just gonna let you know, I'm not a creep, I promise. My friend gave me your phone number. I swear I'm not a creep. I never got a text back from him after that. He thinks I'm a fucking creep. A stalker creep that acquired his phone number through, like, CSI business. So, that was, like, my encounter with attractive, pretty boy. Thank you guys so much for watching and listening to me ramble on about this really attractive guy. He turned out to be a fuckboy, so it was not a happy ending. I hope you liked this video. I will see you in my next video. Don't forget to leave a like, a comment, and even subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.